Before SSSNIPERWOLF would have over 3 million subscribers, 1.4 million Instagram fans, almost 2 million Facebook fans, and over 500,000 Twitter fans at the time of this recording. Before her YouTube videos Touch My Body Challenge, Show Me Your Tits, and She Flash Me would clock in millions of views. Before SNIPERWOLF would collaborate with Rice Gum, Face Adapt, Face Censor, and would get talked about by the YouTube greats including PewDiePie and Grade A Under A. Before SNIPERWOLF would have a dude in a hood dedicate his channel to shaming and or exposing her, calling her a fake.
SSSNIPERWOLF is a phony. She is a fraud. She's been faking her gameplays.
Yeah, I know the fact that that dude is wearing a waterproof hood over his head creeps me out as well. In fact, he wears it in all his videos and even titled his channel after it. It's called Enigma Hood.
SSSNIPERWOLF has decided to slander my name by accusing me of being a sex offender.
Speaking of Enigma, making this video on SSSNIPERWOLF has been the most complicated and most confusing before they are famous video I've ever had to research.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Now I'm a huge fan of this girl's content, personality, and her charm. Also Sausage, he seems like a totally sweet dude with some killer hair, but either these two have some skeletons in their closet, their mugshots, that or her haters are just next level peanut butter and jealous. Regardless, I have a job to do here on Before They're Famous, and you guys have requested this video what seems like 200,000 times. In fact, Azzy can't host a video without that request clogging up the comment section, so here we go. I'm gonna try and keep it classy.
I will help you solve the greatest riddle of all, the mother of all riddles.
What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCredden, documenting the life and career of SSSNIPERWOLF, here for you on Before They're Famous. As always, be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. And I hope I don't get sniped after making this video. SNIPERWOLF was born Aaliyah Shalish, but also goes by the name Leah Valentine, and was born on October 22nd, 1992 out in the UK. She is the eldest of 3 siblings and is of Turkish and Greek descent. From the way she speaks of her parents, her mother seems like a lovely woman, and she's also stated that she's a chemical engineer. Her father, on the other hand, well, he sounds like a bit of a prick. In her July 11, 2016 video, she details her father recently placing restraining order against her and Sausage after they took her mother on a beach vacation.
What a prick.
Now she can't be too upset with daddy because he's actually responsible for purchasing her PlayStation 1 when she was just a kid. Her first game was Jam Pack, a disc for the PS1 that had demos of different games including Metal Gear Solid. This game would become her favorite, which would also later inspire her name SNIPERWOLF after one of the game's main characters. Early on in her life, her family decided to make the move from a cramped English apartment to good old US of A. She currently resides in Arizona, so let's assume her family moved there. She had a hard time fitting in at school and making friends. In a few videos she recalls stuffing sand in another girl's face, so perhaps that's why she was getting a hard time from her pals. She became obsessed with anime, loving TV shows like Pokemon and Digimon. She got her hands on a Pikachu teddy bear and took it with her everywhere she went. From what I can tell, the girl was also a fantastic drawer because even today she does some fantastic artwork. SNIPERWOLF states that throughout her childhood the boys that she fancied were only anime characters, but then finally in the 7th grade she fell for a real world boy who had long hair and a face full of pimples. She did what she could to get his attention, but he rejected her.
We have very stupid people in our country.
Later, her first boyfriend, he was in a band, another fellow with long hair who tried to kiss her, but she turned him down, so he moved on to a bigger girl. A much, much bigger one.
Somebody tell the fat lady she was on in 5.
Now later in life, that guy regretted his decision and decided to send her some nudes, which is never a good move. I mean, it's 2016, people.
Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
Leah stated in her Draw My Life and Ask SNIPERWOLF number 19 that she got into a lot of brawls while growing up. These happened in middle school as well as in high school. In fact, she had to switch schools. Yeah, she's definitely not the type of chick you want to mess around with. She also listened to the band Avenged Sevenfold. I think that's proof enough that she was a pretty tough chick.
Very few people are both a summer and a winter, but you pull it off nicely.
She learned pretty early on that she could make some money running an online business and took her savvy for comic books and video games by purchasing action figures and selling them online. She also fast-tracked through high school, likely because she was still getting in all those fights. One time a girl chased her into a bathroom and pulled her hair and smashed in her head.
Ball up the fist, reach way back, and assert yourself.
After completing high school, Leah went on to community college and then transferred to a university where she studied to become a nurse and later a pharmacist, or perhaps it was the other way around. But that wasn't the only career that was working out. When she wasn't focusing on her studies, she was also getting involved in the world of cosplay and on YouTube with her original channel titled Sexy Snexy Sniper. Sexy Sexy Sniper, that's what I meant to say.
I have a YouTube, it's Sexy Sexy Sniper. I have like gameplay and stuff and I do vlogs.
Do you do modeling?
No.
Now we need to take into consideration the fact that this girl was only 18 or 19 when she started recording herself to the world. Getting a channel off the ground and building a following takes a shit ton of work. And I've learned myself from my bios on porn stars, sex certainly sells. And while she was pumping out these turbo sexy videos, she was also working at Hollister folding clothes. So you can understand the girl wanted to get her life going and start making some dough. She's a bit of a tease, but I don't blame her.
I am not a real gamer and I just do this shit for attention. I'm just gonna be a porn star instead. I'm gonna start showing my boobies.
That video clip right there, that was an April Fool's joke. She then dropped out of school after 2 short years because she was making more money online than she would have if she stuck to her traditional career plans. Her videos began gaining attention and getting hundreds of thousands of views, including from members of the MGO clan. One game player certainly took an interest in her, a Call of Duty stud who went by the name X Remembrance. But we all know and love him today as Mr. Sausage.
He was so, into me sexually. It's not like I was saying stuff to him to encourage that kind of behavior. I was like, excuse me, with my big boobs.
Now there are a million YouTube videos out there of people calling this pair out on using his gaming skills and her mass appeal to team up and make the ultimate gaming channel. These are rumors, I'm not saying this is true, but if it is, I agree with them because it was a pretty savvy business move.
For if knowledge is power, then a god am.
Seriously, I'm not trying to stir up any shit. I have video editors because my strengths are in writing and hosting. The real crazy stuff happened in July of 2013 when the pair were allegedly arrested for armed robbery. What the fuck? Now I truthfully don't know what this is. I mean the mugshots, they say innocent until proven guilty. Also, we're talking about a couple who first met at Comic-Con while dressed up as players from Metal Gear Solid. So you know they were carrying fake guns. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that this was some big misunderstanding.
Too many questions.
The SSSNIPERWOLF channel was launched in January of 2013, initially pumping out a ton of Black Ops 2 gameplay videos in which she was ridiculously good. Soon business was booming and her and Sausage could afford to move out. She would continue to share life stories through gameplay videos as well as answer fans' questions. Every Sunday she hears from you guys, so you should check those out. And she makes a lot of good stuff, a lot of people love her. A lot of people hate her as well, but more people love her. As for the rest of the story, well, you can find it on her YouTube channel, or you know it because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. We do all sorts of celebrity bios on here. We've done a shit ton of YouTubers, like 100. So if you want to browse around some of your favorites, I'm sure they're on this channel. Also check out some of our other series where we do actors, we do comedians, we do rappers, we do porn stars, and Azzyland, we have her. She's kind of like Sniper Wolf, right? I know, it's true. Alright guys, I'll see you in another video.